Hey guys, this is Senkai and welcome back to Accent on Gamers. Today I'm gonna do my pickups videos for March, where I'll show you the games I bought this month. I was actually doing this video already, but then I got this right here. I don't know what this is, so for both you and me I think it would be fun if I added this to the video, so yeah, whatever, let's get to it. Okay, so speaking of this package, let's open it first. And let's see if I'm guessing right here. Yeah, of course, awesome. Okay guys, so here we have Snatcher for the PC Engine. A game I started playing with my friend this month. Haven't beat it yet, but looking forward to do that because the game is fantastic up until this point. We're playing it on an emulator, if that's okay with everybody. But yeah, so real cool game right here. It's awesome to own it. I really can't afford it to buy it on Sega CD, so I got it for PC Engine, and I love my PC Engine, so this is such a cool thing to have. And yeah, Snatcher. Next up is a RPG for the PSP, which is Shin Megami Tensei Persona 2 Innocent Sin. This is the prequel to PlayStation 1 game called Persona 2, which is also called Eternal Punishment. I'm a huge fan of Persona 3 and 4, so I really wanted to get into Persona 1 and 2. But obviously I want to play Innocent Sin before I get into Eternal Punishment, so yeah, here it is. And we'll see if I pick up Eternal Punishment for PlayStation 1 or PSP, because in Japan it was actually remade for the PSP, just like this one. So yeah, we'll see about that. On my PSP right now I'm playing Trails in the Sky, so I'll be beating that one before I get into this, but yeah. Anyway, Persona 2 for the PSP. Another RPG is The Last Remnant for the PC. I decided to pick this one up because I was starting playing this on the 360 years ago, and I wanted to pick up my save and continue playing it a few months ago. And I realized my save was gone. I really don't know why, actually, but yeah. So I had to start the game over, and why not do it on the PC? Because I heard it's a lot better on the PC. Not just performance, because I'm not don't care too much about performance anyway. But this version is supposed to have more stuff, and that's actually pretty cool. So this is the best version. It also runs better. That's great for me. So The Last Remnant for the PC. Another PC game I picked up for both me and my friends to play co-op, and that's Aliens Colonial Marines. This is a limited edition, it's sealed, and I got both our copies for $2 each. Very cheap. This is not supposed to be best of game, but for such a low price, and being able to play co-op both in the multiplayer mode and in the campaign, I was like, hey, why not? I heard so much things about this game recently. On the Game Podcast played it on their first game night, and after that, since people picked up the game anyway, they decided to play the campaign as well, and some people liked it more than others, but I want to give it a shot myself and see what it's like, so Aliens Colonial Marines. The next game is a game I got from my friend. He was throwing stuff away and cleaning up his place and found this one. It's Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation 1. He's not a huge collector or playing console games at all anyway, so he asked me if I wanted it, and of course, it's Final Fantasy VII. It's complete in box, all the discs, the demo for Final Fantasy VIII as well. So yeah, I'm a happy owner of a European copy of Final Fantasy VII now. I have the NTSC copy, and that's it, so now I got this one. I can play it on my PlayStation 3. That's cool. But this game right here is a Nintendo DS game, and it's a game in a series that I don't like too much. But that kind of changed right now, because It's New Super Mario Brothers for the DS, and I only played it on the Wii and on the Wii U. I finished on the Wii U, and they have so much things in common, all the games, and I don't think they do a lot more in the next installments. Like, it's the same game over and over again. I don't like that at all. Also, the controls are really funky, and playing it in multiplayer is just a mess. So I've been having a hard time getting into the New Super Mario Brothers series, but this game right here is fantastic. Not only is the first game in the series, so I can't complain about it being similar to the others, because this one was the first, so I gotta keep that in mind. Also, the controls in this game is a little better, somehow. I really don't know how or why, maybe because this didn't have multiplayer in it, so... but yeah, it feels better to play, and a few tracks in this one is not in the other versions. Really good music, which I don't know why they left out. And also, I see a few power-ups in this game that wasn't in the others, so I might say this is the best new Super Mario Brothers game that I played, at least, and it really kind of changed my way looking at the series. Having this game in mind, maybe the other games will feel better for me. There is a mod on New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which is called Newer Super Mario Bros. Wii. That is also really good. I played it with Mario, and yeah, we had a great time playing that game. So this one was just as good, that mod, and that mod for us was like night and day compared to the other games in the series. So yeah, highly recommended game. I beat this game a few days ago, and there are some hidden stages or hidden words that you can unlock in the game, and also the ending was a bit funny, so let's see if I can change that as well by beating all the stages. So pick this up, play it. New Super Mario Bros. For the DS. Really cool game. Another Mario game, which is a Mario sport game, is Mario Tennis Open for the 3DS. I'm a huge fan of Mario Tennis on the Nintendo 64 and on the Game Boy Color. I didn't play the one on GameCube and the one on Game Boy Advance, unfortunately. But what I do know is that the handhelds, the one for Color and Advance is RPGs, and the ones for the consoles are not. This one, although being a handheld, it plays just like the game on Nintendo 64. If you haven't played a tennis game or Mario Tennis game, and have played a Mario Kart game maybe, you know about the Grand Prix, where you play against the computers and getting score and trying to like win the Grand Prix. And this game has something similar called tournaments, where you play tournaments against the other characters, and if you win that, you proceed to the next tournament, and so on. There are 4 tournaments, and when you beat them, the character you beat the tournaments with get a star rating, and there are allowed for 4 more star tournaments. So it's 8 tournaments in total, and when you beat them, you pretty much beat the game. You can play as your Mii in this game and customize it with clothes and other stuff that you unlock when you play the game more and more. There's also a online mode, which is really cool because you can play not only with your friends, but with random people from the same region, though, which is pretty sad. Yeah, it's lag-free, completely lag-free. It felt like just playing the game in the tournaments. It was just the same. Very good internet connection in this one, and also there's this free mode where you can pick whatever stage you want and play against any character with any character. So it's a really nice pick up and play game. Not worth the full price, so that's why I haven't picked it up until now. But I found this game for 20 bucks, brand new, sealed. So that was just the price I wanted to pay for this one. So yeah, and I had a lot of fun with this as well. So Mario Tennis Open, another game for the 3DS, which is my most recent pickup. Not counting Snatcher. It's Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. And what a cool game this is. I've been playing it the last couple of days, and I can't say I got very far in the game, but I played a few hours and it feels amazing. I really want to beat this game, so this game I'm gonna play the next month. And yeah, it's really cool. It plays just like a Layton game, and it feels very much like a Layton game. The Phoenix Wright parts are obviously supposed to feel just like a Phoenix Wright game, but it's made by Level 5, so all the music and the cutscenes are top-notch. Really well-made game. I can't wait to play more of this. The only Layton game I have, except for this one, is Curious Village on the DS. So when I beat this game, I'm sure I'm gonna wanna pick up more Layton games, because what I played of this game so far is amazing, and I really want to play more. So Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, absolutely recommended. Pick this game up, guys. And then we have the Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster Limited Edition. I did an unboxing of this game, so if you want to see what's inside and hear some of my thoughts on this one, go watch that video. I put a link in the description. Also, what I want to say about this game is that the HD graphics, or what I can say, the new textures and the new aspect ratio, because this game is true widescreen like all other HD remakes, it feels a lot better than other remakes, and I got the feeling this game was supposed to look that way from the very start, because nothing sticks out. Everything melts together perfectly, and the new soundtrack for 10 is amazing. I love it. And what more can I say about this? I haven't started playing 10-2 already, but that was a game that looked very good on the PlayStation 2 already, so I'm sure that game will look really good as well. 10-2 on this one is the international version from Japan, which had something called The Last Mission. That was never released outside of Japan, so to have the English copy of 10-2 International is really cool, so good stuff. I also picked it up for the PlayStation Vita. It's essentially the same game. 10-2 comes on a code, so you download it to your memory card. It doesn't bother me at all. 10 is on the cartridge, and it's essentially the same game. It has cross-save, and that's what made me buy this actually, because on the cloud, online, I upload my save and I can download it at any time. Actually, as soon as I start the game, it checks which save has the most playtime, and it just picks up right where I were. So, really cool feature, and it looks amazing on the PlayStation Vita. If you haven't played Final Fantasy X already, do it. It's an amazing game, and you get 10-2 for free. So, Final Fantasy X and 10-2 HD Remaster for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita. Awesome stuff. Last two games are for PlayStation 3, and it's a series I want to play for such a long time now, so I decided to pick these two up and see what I will do next. But the games are Yakuza 3 and Yakuza 4. Yakuza 4 is a game I wanted to play for such a long time now that, yeah, I did my research and asked people who enjoyed the game where I should start. And a lot of them said pick up Yakuza 3 and play it because it covers the story from 1 and 2. It has a bonus disc, and I don't know if it's in the bonus disc or in the game as well, but this one came with a bonus disc, so that's cool. Hopefully the story, which covers 1 and 2, is good enough for me to understand all of it, but that's what the people I asked so far says. On the PlayStation 3 I'm playing Demon's Souls right now. And if I find Yakuza 1 and 2 before I finish Demon's Souls, of course I'll play those. But right now I have Yakuza 3 and Yakuza 4, so I'll be starting with Yakuza 3 and see what I think. This game seems amazing, and my friend playing Yakuza 4 right now can't say enough good things about it, so I'm looking forward to that really much. So Yakuza 3 and Yakuza 4 games I'm looking forward to play a lot. Digital downloads that I bought this month was Sonic CD for the PlayStation 3, Liberation Maiden for the 3DS, and Crimson Shroud for the 3DS. Crimson Shroud was a game that I wanted to pick up at release date. I was gonna buy it, but it was only released in the US, so it wasn't on my eShop, and then I kind of forgot about it, I guess. But it's a game made by Level 5 and the creator of Vagrant Story, so I'm really curious to check it out. I haven't played it yet, but it's supposed to resemble a board game more than a typical video game. So you throw dice and stuff, and it's supposed to be a really cool RPG, so I'm gonna have fun checking that out. Liberation Maiden, on the other hand, is a very short but really cool game. The soundtrack in it is awesome. and it plays not a lot like Zone of the Enders, but it reminds me of Zone of the Enders because it's a 3D shooter with a mecha, so the controls are obviously not as good, but it's a cool game. Check it out, it's really cheap as well. I got them both for $3 each, but they're $8 right now, and just as they were when they were released. There was a sale when I picked them up, but still $8. That's nothing for Liberation Maiden in my opinion. It's a really cool game, and Crimson Shroud is supposed to be really cool as well, so we'll see about that. Sonic CD, on the other hand, was a really cool game that I have not played a lot. I played it a little bit on the emulator a few years ago, but that doesn't count. I played the game from start to finish with my friend Tony, when he was over the other day, and it was a cool game. It reminds me a lot of Sonic 2, and it's supposed to be a game released around Sonic 2, after Sonic 1 sometime, and I always thought Sonic CD was released after Sonic 3, and I was so confused why they didn't use the sprite from Sonic 3, but now I know. The music in Sonic CD is really cool, and I want to go back and play the game again. And I'm supposed to do so, because a lot of people said that if you play the game and beat all the stages and all the timelines and do specific stuff, you get another ending, and you get a lot more playtime out of the game. So I will do that, because we finished the game in pretty much 1 hour. And yeah, even though it was really cool, it was a really short game, so I want to play it more, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, all these games. I can't wait to play more of this one right here, so I'm gonna do that. Games I didn't pick up this month was obviously Lords of Shadow 2, which I want to pick up really much. Ninja Gaiden Z Jaiba looks really cool as well, so I will check more into that one. But there are a few packages I ordered that hasn't arrived yet, so I'll show you those games in the next video, or maybe do a completion of this one where I just add the extra stuff. We'll see how I do, but yeah, that's about it. Until next time, get gaming.